Welcome back in another video. In this video, we talk about the power of your self-concept, and I'm gonna give you a powerful tool and two very important things to do in order to change your self-concept using the power of affirmation. But this is more so about rewiring your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is where your self-concept is, your identity, your sense of personality, your beliefs about who you are, and that driving force in your life is not something that you are consciously aware of, but it's something that is deeply ingrained in your subconscious mind. And that's why sometimes it can be very challenging, or it can take a lot of time, or it takes a lot of up and down before you can create those lasting changes, that lasting breakthrough in your life. So the self-concept, or the identity, or the self-image, whatever you want to call it, is the driving force of your life. And as long as you remain identified, as long as your subconscious mind keep on relating to yourself in the old way, in the old picture, you are going to keep on creating the same perpetual similar future based on your past experiences. So if you really want to change your life, you have to change. But what we mean by that is that your identity must change. How you think about yourself, what you believe about yourself, about your abilities, about your self-worth, everything must change to reflect the life that you want to live. And that's why I'm going to give you that powerful tool that you can use to not only have a positive effect on your subconscious mind, but to give your subconscious mind a new script. Because let's face it, we are all actors. Okay, since the moment we're born up to today, we create this character. We create this character that we've been acting on ever since. But it's nothing more than a personality that we created. And your identity creates your reality. So what we need to do is to realize that we are not only the actors identifying and playing that act, but we're also the script writers, the director, the producer, and the actor. That is tremendous power. So here's the thing that we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you two powerful steps to follow that if you do for 30 days will transform your self-image. Okay? Before we go into the content, guys, I wanna thank you for watching this video. If you're new, welcome on the channel. And if you're back on this channel, thank you for coming back. You probably noticed that the setup is a little bit different. That's because I'm on holiday in France. But anyway, let's go straight into the content because I want to keep this video nice, short, and to the point. All right. Here's what you need to remember first. Your subconscious mind is the database of your life. 90% of the things you do is based on subconscious programs. Okay. So if you want anything to change in your life, you must start to change those habits, those patterns, those programs that are subconsciously driving your life, driving your decisions, your behaviors, your thoughts, your feelings, your energy, your identity, your environment. Everything that you do stem from your subconscious mind, as between, so without. Okay? That's the first thing I want you to understand. Now, the second thing I want you to understand is that there are two main times during the day where the door of your subconscious mind is wide open. Okay? What do I mean by that? It means that your subconscious mind is most suggestible to new information. What does that mean? It means that this is the moment of time in the day where you can actually influence, change that program in the fastest way. So it is not only very important to know when those two moments and those two periods of time are during the day, but it's also important that you make those two periods of time work for you instead of against you. And those two moments of time are very simple. It's the first thing when you wake up in the morning, when you're still waking up and you're still in that trance and your brain rate is still, in theta or in alpha. That is the best time. Like when you start the day strong, when you take control of your mindset, when you start affirming, start visualizing, start telling your mind exactly what you want at that moment of the day. It's the fastest way to really plant that seed directly in your mind. Okay? The door of your subconscious mind is wide open. Neville Goddard would call that the state akin to sleep, and it's a natural occurring phenomenon. But it's equally true just before you go to bed at night. Okay, when your body is preparing to go to sleep and your brainwave are naturally slowing down before you fall asleep, your mind is also extremely suggestible. It's like a state of hypnosis. Okay, so you can actually dehypnotize yourself from all that crap that's been creating negative pattern in your life, but you can also rewire yourself and your subconscious mind based on what you want to create in your life. But most people, what they do is that they spend time thinking about all the problems. First thing they wake up, they start thinking about everything that's not working, or they start just scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, checking all the emails, checking all that crap, not knowing that at that moment they are perpetuating and being on autopilot starting the day. And if you start your day on autopilot, most likely you're going to spend the rest of the day on autopilot. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to be very aware, but I want you to make a decision that from now on, that moment when you first wake up in the morning, those 10 minutes and those last 10 minutes at the end of the day are going to be your power time to reprogram and change your life. And if you take that time to do what I'm about to tell you to do, or to do any other form of, self-reprogramming, any other form of personal growth, you will see the results. Okay? It's not just a one-time off and then going back to do the same old shit. No, this is something you must commit for at least 30 days. If you really want to plant and tell your mind again and again and again and again, this is what I want. So this is the first thing I really want you to do. The second thing that I'm about to share with you is something we could call writing a new script, writing a new self-image, writing a new concept of yourself. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, is taking a piece of paper, that's mine right now, and to write down your identity, who you want to be instead, what kind of life you want to have right now. Okay? So you need to have clarity. Clarity is power. So take a piece of paper and focus on one of your main goals. Focus on one of the main areas of your life. Have a focus, because that's easier, and you'll be able to see the changes in that area faster as well. And then answer a couple of questions. What do I really want? Be clear, right? Be clear about what you want to have. You can focus whether it's on money, whether it's on work, whether attracting that partner that you want, whether getting that health or being more confident, whatever it may be. And once you know what you want, ask yourself this: who do I need to be to create that life? What do I need to believe? What kind of new identity do I must have in order to create that life naturally? What do I need to believe about money? What do I need to believe about myself, about my talent, about my self-worth? So I want you to then take a piece of paper and write down those affirmations. I want you to write it in present tense, and I want you to write down almost in a story. If you were to live that new life that you really want, how would you tell that story to yourself or to a friend? And you can write it down in sentences or in affirmations, whatever feels most natural, whatever feels most in line and in touch with you. Okay, use your intuition for that. But I want you to write basically a new script, just like you would give that to an actor who would then start to memorize and start to get familiar and get to start to be able to go in that new personality, in that new identity, in that new character. So that's what I want you to write. But I want you to write it just in one page, not too long. And there's a reason for that. And write it in present tense. Okay, and write down the script. Maybe you wake up and you're feeling like, man, I'm in charge of my life. I feel good, I feel strong. I'm best health, best shape that I've ever been. I'm so friendly with people. People love me. I go to work and I'm charismatic. I am strong. I'm powerful. I'm making more money than ever. I absolutely love working with those people. But you get the gist, right? It needs to be personal, but it needs to be detailed. And that's why you need to know exactly what you want. Once you write it down in a piece of paper, A4 or whatever piece of paper, I want you to put that piece of paper next to your bed. Every morning when you first wake up and every evening before you fall asleep, I want you to take that piece of paper and I want you to read it out loud a few times. I want you to read it out loud a few times. Here's why. Because once you read it, once you get familiar with it, once you get in it, not only at some point you're going to start to get emotionally involved with it, but this is you telling your subconscious mind exactly what you want, creating that subconscious picture of the life you want to live. And when you do that with repetition, before you fall asleep, your mind just soaks it right in. And when you wake up and you remind yourself again of this is who I am, this is who I choose to be, and you tell your subconscious mind to work on that, every time you do it, your subconscious mind takes it in, takes it in, takes it in, and at some point you will see that being reflected in your life. It's a powerful way for you to change the script of your life, to change your life by changing your self-concept. But you need to commit to do that for at least 30 days. You must wake up in that state. You must tell yourself who you are. You must read it as often as you can until you get that feeling. And do it with the voice, do it with the certainty, put some effort into it, and I guarantee you, you will see the result in your life, guys. It's powerful because at that moment in your day, your subconscious mind is wide open and is ready for change, is ready for information, and is ready to be told what you want and who you want to be and what you want to create and attract in your life. So I hope this makes sense. I hope you will try it out for 30 days and let me know down in the comment what you think, guys. I will see you in my next video. As always, take the time to like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I will see you next time. Be well.